the first position, I want you to make sure you're standing with the edge of your shoulder just in line with the inside of your heels. Okay. And then I want you to just roll your shoulder blades back and down, so you can feel a little bit of tension right between the shoulder blades here. Okay. So keep a conscious thought of that tension. And now I want you to just roll your shoulder blades back and down. Okay. So you're just going to be lifting the chest slightly. But what you're actually doing is just rolling and mobilizing the scapulars, the shoulder joints. Okay, so it's the scapulars and the shoulder blades which are moving the arms. Okay, so just keep rotating through, going backwards. Good. And then I want you to just pause at the top, and then we're going to do the same thing now going forwards. Okay, so as you come forward, the challenge is to move through the shoulder joint without shrugging the shoulders too much. So by shrugging, I mean doing this. So I don't want you to lose your head position. I don't want you to lose that neck position. I want you to just try and make sure we're moving through the shoulder blades. Okay. Now I want you to just pause again. Keep the tension in the middle of your back. Right, so now with your feet, I want you to turn your right foot out. Okay, so the foot's going to be facing side on and directly in line with the hip. And I want you to just push your weight forward over the right ankle. That's good. And then I want you to drop your left arm down the leg. And I want you to reach up as high as you can towards the roof. And just stretch through the upper back and underneath your ribs. And just hold that position there. That's good. There we go. Keep holding. So just relax into the stretch. Gentle breathing. Keep holding. You're going to try and lengthen through the fingers as well. Really lengthen out the arm. Okay, so I want you to now come back to the top. Come back to shoulder level. And we're going to keep the knees extended and reach now down the inside of the right heel and look up at the left hand, keeping the palm open. So if you're feeling particularly flexible, try and get your palm on the right hand to the floor and stay looking up that whole time. That's good. So we're warming up. We're doing this for quite a short time. It's just a bit of an active stretch. And then come back to the top. Drive your knee over the ankle again. And reach down that leg one more time. That's good. Keep holding. You should be getting a little bit further every time you do this. You're trying to get your left hand closer to your left ankle. So just aiming for that ankle bone there. Keep going. And then I want you to come up, shoulder level, knees extended, and go down again towards the inside of that right ankle. Try and get your palm on the floor if you can. Keep pushing it a little bit. That's good. Try and get the base of the hand down. Keep holding. Keep looking up at that hand. Keep the palm open. That's good. And then I want you to come back up. Okay, one more time. So drive the knee. Looking up. Again, try and relax and just reach down towards the ankle. Keep holding. That's good. And then for the final time, let's go down and look up. Keep opening up. Hopefully, third step, we'll get a little bit further now. So try and push the palms to the ground. That's good. Okay, and I want you to come up to our starting position. We're going to lift the arms up in the air. That's good. I want you to just drive that knee forward and now rotate your body towards the right ankle. And then we're going to drop the arms, but at the same time, extend the knee and just place a hand either side of the ankle and just push your body down the leg, trying to get your chest as close to your thigh as you can. Keep that knee extended and just keep holding that position, just like so. try and tuck the chin in, let the shoulders round naturally. Get as low as you can. If you find that quite simple to do, you can progress by going palms flat on the floor. So if you find it quite easy to do, go palms flat. Good. Then, once you just go from the top of your vertebrae all the way down to the bottom, just reach up. Go back into that extended arm position. That's good. Rotate back to the middle. Drop the arms back to your sides. And then I want you to straighten up your right foot. Just turn your left ankle out. Okay. And then I want you to just drive over the ankle joint. That's good. Reach down that left leg with the right palm. And then, as we did before, look at that top hand and just hold that stretch for a short time. Just keep holding. You're always trying to push the hips forward towards the front leg, so stretching your adductors, these muscles inside the thighs here. That's good. And then I want you to extend your knee on that left side, reach inside, try and get the palms to the floor, that's your target again, and then stay looking at the top hand. Keep holding that position there. That's good. Nice, keep going. Open up the chest, roll the shoulders back and down. That's good. And then back to the top. That's good. Drive the knee forward, reach down, trail leg. Really open up the palm, open up the hand. Keep looking up towards the roof. Try and just work that arm further down the ankle. That's good. Keep the hips quite square as I'm facing forward. And then extend that front knee. And again, aim to get the palm on the floor. Stay looking at the top hand. That's good. Keep both knees fully extended. Keep holding. And then, for the final time, drive the knee forward over the ankle. Reach back down the leg. Again, let's try and just take that a little bit further, be the last one. That's good. Keep holding. Really open up underneath the ribs, inside the thighs. And then extend back inside the ankle. Try and get that palm flat. Keep looking up. Good. Open up the chest, keep the shoulders back and down. Excellent. And then come back up to the top. Reach nice and high. Good. I want you to stretch out through the top of the back. Rotate down the left leg. Okay. And then I want you to just drive your knee forward, extend, and try and get your palms flat on the ground if you can. If not, just holding your ankle. Just hold that position there. That's good. Keep holding. There we go. Like I said, aim is to try and get both palms flat. Right, and then go chin tucked in, round your back, reach up. It's good. Rotate back to the middle. Drop the arms down to your sides. Straighten up both feet. Okay, what I want you to do is now just lean over to your right hand side. Good. And then whilst we're there, we should feel stretch, just obviously coming through the inside of the thighs here, your adductor group. I want you to now extend your right knee. Just work your way down that ankle again. That's good. And then I want you to just from there drop as low as you can into your heel. Work your way over to the left. Work your way over back to the right. Work your way over to the left. And then for the final time, work your way over to the right. And then I want you to extend your knee. And again, if you can, try and go palms flat on the floor. If not, just hold your ankle. And just stay in that position there. Knee fully extended. Remember, you're trying to drop your chest down your leg as much as you can. Keep holding. Really good. Keep holding. Okay, I want you to walk both hands to the middle of your body. The palms flat on the floor, ideally. That's good. Right now, I want you to just bend your right knee. Just shift all of your weight onto the balls of the feet. So your heel is going to be off the ground. Okay, so you can see that, your heel's off the ground. You've still got both hands on the floor. And now it's just turn your body, take a little breath in, and breathe out. And just reach down your straight leg, that left side. And just feel the stretch. Try and pull back on the foot if you can. Try and drop your chest as low as possible as well. And obviously we're trying to almost push the hip towards the ground. So remember, you're on the balls of your feet, heels are off the floor as much as you can onto the toes. And just drop your chest down. That's good. Okay. And then both hands in the middle. That's good. I want you to work your way over to that left ankle. Sitting back. Work your way over to the right ankle. That's good. And then work your way over to the left again. Pause. And then extend the knee. Again, you've got the option. You can try to get the palms flat on the floor. If you can't do that, hold the ankle. But just try and drop your chest down as close to your leg as you can. Keep the back of the knees as extended as possible. That's it. And just relax into the stretch. Little breaths. Try and get to the point where you can almost touch your knee with your head if you can. That's a really good point to be at. Keep going. Keep holding the stretch. Okay, walk both hands to the middle. Now it's just bend your left knee. Shift all your weight onto the balls of the feet there. Keep your hands on the floor now, just for balance. Reach up from your right side. Take a breath. And reach down. Just pull back. So just sitting on the balls of the feet on the left hand side. Push the hip down. Good. Just feel the stretch coming from the top of the hamstring particularly. Good. Okay, and then I want to just go both hands on the ground again. Go back up to the middle and just hold that position there. All right, I want you to start looking through your legs. So actually round the shoulders, look through the legs. So we're looking at that far wall. Then I want you to walk both hands over to the toes. And now I want you to push your body a little bit further. Okay, so just push your body a little bit further. Try and look through the legs a little bit more. Keep going. Nice, keep holding. Excellent. Okay, and I want you to just release your toes. Rest your hand just on the top of your foot. That's good. And then from there, just slowly make your way up. That's good. Until the point where we're back at shoulder level. And then I want you to just turn your right foot out. Okay, that's good. And then reach up, drive forward, rotate over, and then on your back leg, just run that left arm down. Okay, so similar to what we did earlier, just slightly different position. And just leaning back. So remember, this time the hips are more square to the front leg. Okay, so that's the main difference. You should feel it a little bit lower down the adductor group just going onto the top of that hamstring. Again, keep looking up, keep the arm straight, extend the fingers, little breaths, just try and find your balance. Make sure your feet stay flat, push your big toes down into the ground. This helps you with stability. Yeah. And then I want you to come back to the middle, straighten up both feet, so just facing forward again. And then I want you to drop the arms down to the back of your legs, so just resting on your hamstrings. And then we're just gonna tuck the chin in and do a roll down and run both hands down the back of the legs until we get to the point where we're now actually just grabbing the heel. Okay, and then do the same thing again. So just looking through, hold that position. Again, try and push yourself as close as you can to your body, keeping those knees extended, and keep holding. And you can round the back on this one, so you get a nice stretch, just coming in through the top of the neck as well, and those extensor muscles. It's good. Try and spread your feet so you're not too unstable. Keep holding. Keep everything extended. And then just slowly roll back up. So remember, it's from the top of the vertebrae through to the bottom. Hold that position there. It's good. All right, I want to turn the left foot out. Okay. Drive the knee. Reach up. Turn your body. Okay. And then with the back hand, which just reach down. Try and stretch from this side now. Should feel it in the same places. Add that to group. Remember to keep driving that front knee over the ankle. Keep extending that top arm. Keep breathing your way through the stretch as well. It just helps in regards to muscle relaxation. And you just sit a little bit more into each movement. Keep going. Excellent. And then I want to come back to the middle. Straighten up both feet. It's good. Now, just turn your right foot, okay, back to where we were originally. I want you to now rotate your body. And actually, if you can, just rotate that foot round. Bend both knees. So we're going to go down to the floor, hands either side, okay, of that front leg. Good. And then from there, I want you to just step back and hold a downward dog. So squeeze between the shoulder blades, make sure the hands are flat, head's resting between the elbows. And I want you to now just push all your weight into your left heel and just lift your right leg off the ground. So we're really trying to lift the right knee as high as you can. Or you tuck your heel into your hip so that we feel like we're stretching through the quadriceps on the right hand side. So you feel like a stretch at the front of your thigh. And at the same time, because we're getting more body weight into the left hand side, you should be really feeling a nice stretch coming from through your Achilles, your calves, your hamstrings, even your lower and upper back as well. Keep holding that position there. Try and get to the point where you're squeezing between your shoulder blades as well in the downward dog position. It's a good place to be. Okay, so make sure you've got your hands at shoulder width, so you're going to need to leave a gap if you haven't already. And then I want you to just step through on your right hand side. Just finish with your knee down on the floor and the hands either side of the ankle. That's good. And then from there, I want you to just come up, just lean back slightly. Okay, so that we're just tilting the pelvis forward and stretching through the psoas group. If your leg and the front is not at a 90-degree angle, just creep it forward a little bit, just do a little shuffle with your toes. And then I want you to just drop your right arm. And then with your left, I want you to just reach back and try and grab your foot. If you can't do that, you can always just rest your foot on like a little stool or just something similar like that. Something that you've got free. But just push your hips forward. If you find this stretch quite comfortable, your progression is to use two hands. Okay, so you can use two hands as progression. Lift the chest up, keep the shoulders back and down. Try not to fall over. And then keep looking at a fixed point. And breathe your way into the stretch. So just control breathing, pushing the hips forward. Staying in that position. Tilting the pelvis. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Really good. Okay, now I want to just drop that foot. Take your hands back to the ankle. Okay. And then from there, step back into your downward dog. Squeeze between your shoulder blades again. That's good. Get yourself into a comfortable position. And then this time, it's going to be the left leg, which is obviously going up. So again, drive all your weight into that right side. Try and get that heel flat to the floor. Stretch through that quad. Keep the head just resting in between the arms. Keep holding. Really try to open up the top of the hip, top of the thigh. Just keep holding that position. Trying to use your glutes a little bit on the left-hand side to help lift you up towards the ceiling. Keep holding. Again, make sure there's enough of a gap between your arms for that left leg to come through, which we're going to do in 3, 2, 1. So just walk through. That's good. Okay, hands flat. And then I want to reach up. So here, just do a little check to make sure your legs are at a 90-degree angle. What I mean by that is your ankle should be in line with the side of your knee. If you're back too much there, you need to go forward. And if you're too far forward, it's not really going to work either. That's good. Okay, and then just drop the left arm, reach back, and grab the right ankle. That's good. Keep holding. And again, as like last time, you want to progress this stretch. You can use two hands just to obviously get more into the muscle fibers. Focus, if you're using two hands and keeping a good posture, so not pushing the chest up, squeezing between the shoulder blades. And just control breathing again. It's good. Keep holding. Okay. And then just slowly release the ankle. Take both hands back to the floor. That's good. And then I want you to step back. Go into your downward dog again. Just going to hold this position for a few seconds. Then I want you to walk both of your feet out shoulder width. So we're going to go quite wide. It's good, so it should feel a lot easier now. Then we're going to do a little conditioning exercise. So we're just going to be walking forward, called an inchworm, come through into a cobra. And as you walk back, I want you to just hold the stretch on your right hand side for a couple of seconds, not long, and then walk forward, cobra, walk back, and then keep going like so. All right, so 3, 2, 1, take it away. So walk forward, hold a couple of seconds, come through. Remember with the cobra, trying to push the hips to the floor. Was close to. It's good. Look up at the top of the movement. Always going to the right hand side. Try not to alternate. It's good. Okay, and then the last one. I'm going to now just pause at the top. Okay, just hold, pause at the top. It's good. Okay, this is quite an advanced one. So I want you to just walk the hands forward and go into a plank position. So elbows underneath your shoulders. Okay, and try and keep the heels down on the floor. If you can, rest your head down at the same time, feel free to. You should just try and hold that plank position there, pushing the hips up. If you find that a little bit too easy, just bring the arms back a little bit more so you get more stretch. Obviously through the legs. Keep holding. Lock the arms. Keep them at a 90-degree angle. Keep the hips high. And go straight arms. Hold. And we're going to repeat what we did before. So, cobra. Come through. Now, just go to your left-hand side. Hold for a couple of seconds. And repeat. So, 3, 2, 1. Take it away. Try and get as close to your leg as you can, obviously with your body. So you must try to touch your head to your knee. And then after this one, just pause on that left hand side. It's good. Bring both hands back to the middle. Walk the hands forward. So if you can't do this plank variation, you can keep the arms straight, of course. So you don't have to give this a go if you don't want to. Elbows underneath shoulders again. Palms flat. And just hold. Keeping the knees extended. Feel like you're lifting the hips up towards the roof. Get the head down towards the floor. Keep holding. Keep holding. Just keep pushing the knees down, back away. Doing well. That's good for the strength in the core and the shoulders. And I'll let you now go straight arms. It's good. Walk your way into a frog position. Okay, so we did quite a few of these last week. So the frog position is where we've got the inside of the heel down, toes facing out. It's good. All right, so from there, I want you to just push back into your hips a little bit, so get a nice little stretch. Just now coming through the inside of your legs. Go to a plank position. Push back a little bit more. Try and keep back straight. Now I want you now just reach forward with the right arm. I want you to lock your left hand behind your back. So just place that there and just keep it in the same position. It's good. Just keep holding this position on the right hand side. Same time as you're trying to stretch the upper body, we're pushing back into the heels. Just rest on your forehead. And I want you to now turn your hand over So we've got the palm facing up to the roof. We'll keep holding. Keep sitting back. Really good. Okay. Now let's turn your hand over again. And when it's just using one hand, it should be fairly comfortable. Just push your way up. Okay, we're going to hold at the top. So I'm going to take you back to being at school with this one. What we can do, stay in that front position. I want you to now reach to the middle of your shoulder blades with the left hand. I want you to bring the right hand over the top, lock the fingers, and just try and pull upwards like so. Keeping the knees nice and wide and still enjoying that stretch inside the legs. If you can't do that, what I want you to do instead is just put your hand underneath your elbow and push the arm up towards the neck. Okay, so that's our plan B. So what I'm doing now is the plan B. This is our plan A. So keeping the fingers locked and just holding. Pushing there. Keep going. Right. Okay, and then just release the arms. It's good. And just work your way back into your frog position again. So just pushing back. Want you to now switch arms. So the left arm's going to be extended, and the right arm's going to be behind your back. Your head on the floor. Just stretch through. Keep heels just pushing into the ground as well. Try and get the whole of the ankle flat. That's good. Keep the right arm just locked behind your back. Keep holding. So keep pushing back. Make sure you've got enough gap between the feet. And then go palm facing upwards. Try and push your thumb down to the floor almost. That's good. Keep holding. And then, as we did before, just use that left hand to lift us up. Keeping that right hand locked behind the body, keeping the feet nice and wide. Reach to the middle of your shoulder blades with the right hand. Come over the top, grab the fingers, and just hold that position there. Still pushing the heels down into the ground. Remember, if you can't hold the fingers together, just take the other hand and push just underneath the elbow. Good, just like so. Go. It's good. Okay, so now I want you to just release the arms, give them a little shake out, and then just go feet together. Reach up to the roof, look up as well. I want you to just sit back onto your heels. Ankle should be flat. Then I want you to put your right hand in the middle of your back again, and put your left hand over the elbow, so just on the lower part of the tricep. I want you to just side flex into your left hip. Okay. Try and keep the shoulders level with the hips. You're not leaning forward. Leaning back is quite difficult to do, but you could still do that as well. So try and keep square. Lean over as much as you can. Try and keep the palm on the top of your back flat. Feel like you're opening up the ribs as much as you can. Then come back to the middle. So what I want to do from here is just take both hands behind your back, reach up, try and just extend both elbows as much as you can, stretching the top of the shoulders and the back. That's good. And then from there, I want you to bring your knees together. tuck your chin in, round your shoulders, and just head down on the floor. And hold. Good, keep holding that position. Okay, now I want you to just go onto the side of your head, so your left hand side, so that you're looking over your right knee, over your right shoulder, and just bring the right shoulder back a little bit. So we're stretching through the upper body. Good. And then go back to the middle of the head. Keep the arms locked. Come back up. That's good. Right, so just open up the knees again. And then just release the hands. Look up and stretch into those lat insertions again. And then with the left hand, go to the middle of your back. Take the right arm and place it over the left elbow and side flex into that right hip. Again, holding that position there. It's good. Keep going. Okay, I want you to now come back to the middle, release the arms, go behind your back, push the chest up. It's good. Tuck the chin in, round the shoulders, go down to the floor. And try and get those arms as straight as you can. Keep holding. Now I want you to just go onto the right hand side of your head. Look over that left knee. Open up that left shoulder. And just hold that position. Just open up the chest. Excellent. Okay, and then go back to the middle. It's good. I want you to just rest both hands just on the small of your back. Okay, just hold this position. Just enjoy that stretch. Just a little bit of relaxation. Then I want you to just bring both arms forward into your child's pose, still keeping your head on the floor, nothing should change. Good. And then I want you to come forward into a box position. So from here, I want you to go onto the balls of your feet, give a little arch in your lower back. So we're going to do a little bit of core conditioning there. So I want you to lift up and drive all your weight back into your heels. Okay, so we're going to be trying to contract the muscles at the sides of our body, so underneath that bottom 12th rib. So you're going to basically be coming forward and just bringing your knee through to the outside of your elbow, back, alternate, and then just keep going and repeating sides. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come all the way through. Come all the way around the side. Keep going. That's good. Keep squeezing between your shoulder blades. Every time you get to the top of your downward dog. Nice, okay. Final one. Excellent, and just hold. Once you just bring your left foot out to your side, keep that foot flat. Once you just rotate onto the outside of your right foot, your right hand's going to be side on, top arm's going to be straight. We'll just go down to the floor, nice and slow. Just relax for a second. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be lifting up and reaching over the top of our shoulders. So we're going to reach up and reach over. And stay looking at the hand as we do it as well. Okay, so we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. So all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, and then come all the way up. Do well. It's good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, rotate back to the middle position. And go back into downward dog. Hold. Okay, and then from there, now as you come through, elbow to the inside of your knees. Go back and alternate sides, just like this. Okay, and keep that going. Nice. Good. 2 more. Really rotate the body and the hips towards the opposite shoulder. Okay, and then just hold at the top. Put your right leg out. Rotate onto the outside of your left ankle. Just hold. Nice straight arms. Slowly lower yourself down to the ground. And then we're going to be lifting up and reaching over again. So 3, 2, 1. Going through. Lifting up and going down. Try to lift the hips through as much as you can to the point where you can feel the contraction underneath the ribs. Keep the arm a little bit soft at the bottom. On the left, and then fully extend at the top. 10 seconds to go. Keep going. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, go back to the middle. That's good. Right, I want you to go to shoulder width with your downward dog. Just hold. So just stay in that position. Should be fairly comfortable. And then I want you to just bend both knees. So our feet are quite wide, but we're not in a frog position. So top of the ankle is flat. I want you to just sit back. So ideally, we've got both of our hips on the floor, like so. Can't do that, don't worry, just do what you can. And then just come up slightly. And now just lift that left leg out in front of the body. Okay, so ankle's going to remain flat. This leg is fully extended. I want you to reach up, breathe in, and breathe out. And just reach down the leg. And stretch through. Try and use 2 hands. If you can, pull back on the foot. Keep holding. Okay, and then I should just take one leg back, other leg forward, and just flatten that ankle on that side. Look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop your chest down. Just pull back. Again, just on the ankle itself. Keep holding. Try and drop your chest as close to your legs as you can. Chin tucked in. That's good. And then from there, just now bring your other leg forward. Reach up again, just hold. Nice extended arms, slight squeeze between the shoulder blades. Breathe in, breathe out, and go forward. Hold that position there. Just keep holding. Push yourself as close to your legs as you can. And then slowly release the feet. Reach up for the final time. Looking up as well. And hands together. That's good. Bring them down to the middle of your chest. Namaste. That's done. Well done, everyone. Do well there.